Alright, so today in the fish room, I thought I'd show you guys how all of my tanks are drilled. We are adding another rack system, so I figured today would be a good time to show you how it's drilled. Now, there's a lot of videos on YouTube showing you how to drill and showing the overflow system, but they don't go into a lot of detail with the pieces they use, and there's a lot of confusion, especially for me. I had to go to Home Depot at least 10 times to get this right. So I thought I'd show you guys today exactly what pieces I used and the process I used and what works for me. So here we have a 20-gallon tall. I already drilled a hole in the back of it, painted it. The drill bit that I used to drill the hole was a 45mm diamond drill bit. I'll link the exact one I used in the description. And the bulkhead I'm going to use is this 1-inch bulkhead right here. Again, I'll link which one I used in the description, and I'm just going to show you all the pieces that I use to get from the bulkhead to the tubing and down into the overflow system. Alright, so after letting the silicone dry for at least 24 hours, we're going to start putting together the pieces for the overflow system. What you're going to need for that is some 1-inch PVC pipe, some PVC cutters. I have a 1-inch PVC 90-degree street elbow. See the SKU number there. I picked these up at Home Depot, so you can look up those SKU numbers to get the exact pieces. I also have a 1-inch by 3/4 inch PVC reducer elbow. And we have a 3/4 inch insert male adapter. Alright, so what we're going to do here is take this 1-inch 90-degree street elbow, put the 1-inch PVC, nice fit in there. We're going to take our cutters and leave about 1 inch, maybe a little bit more PVC. And then we're going to do the same for the 1-inch by 3/4 inch reducer. And then we're going to take our piece here and the 3/4 insert male adapter. We're just going to screw that right in. And this barb piece is where we're going to attach our hose. So now I have the tube attached to the barb here. This is 5/8 diameter tubing. So what works for me is the 5/8 diameter tubing with the 3/4 inch barb. It's a little bit of a snug fit. Seems like it won't fit at all, but a trick that Corey from Aquarium Co-op taught me from his video was to dip this portion here into some boiling water, and that really softens the tube and makes it more flexible, so you could really squeeze it on there. Something that helped me out too was to actually cut a little slit in the tubing to really get that first portion in, and then once this cools off again, it's almost like vacuum tight on the barb, so you're not going to have any leaks. So I figured I'd just show this in action. You can see the water is overflowing and the water is just going right down into my sump. Just a few last things I want to mention with the system. When you're cutting your PVC cuttings, you want to make sure that you have a little extra room here. You want this to be a tight fit, otherwise you might get some dripping here. Same thing with this piece. See how there's a little bit left there? My initial cut that I showed at the beginning of this video might have been a little short, so you might want to go a little longer with that with your 1-inch PVC cuttings. But you want to make sure that like when you try to move this, it's nice and snug. You want to just make sure you connect the pieces as firm as you can, but also without breaking the glass, because I have done that before. But if you are getting any kind of drip, I would make sure that this piece is snug as well as this piece is snug. You might get a slight drip here if it's not. And if you're having any issues with a drip over here, there's an issue with the silicone. So as long as you did all those correctly, You could mess around with these two pieces. Unfortunately, you probably have to re-silicone this one, but other than that, you should be all set. Hopefully that helped somebody out, saved you a couple trips to Home Depot. Let me know if it did help you out. Leave me a comment or a like. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.